The wall is the point at which a woman is no longer sexually desirable to men. Her good looks and shapely figure have faded, and with it, all the power she had to command money, attention, and expensive dates from men. Hitting the wall is terrifying for women. In their youth, the simple hint that sex might be on the table is enough to motivate horny men to do almost anything. The manipulative woman plays gullible young men like marionettes. She will wear revealing clothing and short dresses, swish her hips and stare at men seductively to get any and everything she wants. This promise of sex allows her access to vacations, material items, and even the ultimate sacrifice, marriage, from men. Women have little to no ability to do anything for themselves. They must use men's sexual nature against them in order to survive. Even so-called independent women use their good looks and sexuality to live life in easy mode. An average woman can beat her eyes and gets jobs, flirt with police to get out of a speeding ticket, and coerce friend-zone simps to fix her car and help her move. When that ability starts to disappear, women are, understandably, alarmed. A look at statistics shows that single women, over age 50, have the highest poverty rates in the US. They haven't used their youth to secure a man to rely on financially, and are far too old to ever attract another one. Although all women eventually age out of their ability to manipulate men for fun and profit, they are never prepared. The following are statements that you hear from women who are freaking out about their dismal future of hoarding, cat ownership, and abject poverty. When women get old, around age 30, 35 depending, they realize they can no longer compete with the bright eyes, smooth skin, and shiny hair of younger women. In a panic, they start scratching around for a bailout, the mild-mannered, good man, that she never looked twice at when she was in her prime. At age 30, 35 plus, women can't rely on their beauty to keep a steady stream of sexy rich men around to take her on dates and trips. The nice guy is her eject button off of the cock carousel, and into a comfortable life as a suburban housewife. Read my post, that high-value man is a simp. She's had her fun. I can't understand why women think this is a selling point for men. Everyone knows what "I've had my fun" means. She's spent the last 20 years being ridden around like the town bicycle. Try to calculate the miles of dick that has been run through a 38-year-old woman who's had her fun and is ready to settle down. Nothing about that is remotely attractive to men, yet women consistently post this on dating apps every day. At least that's what I hear when I use dating apps. My settings are for women aged 23, 29. Women get hit on constantly because men are always trying to get laid. This happens dozens of times a day from the time women hit puberty, until they stop looking appealing, as they age. A teenage girl is used to receiving male attention everywhere she goes: the mailman, the guy at the pizza place, dudes at the mall, etc. It's a common part of her day, like checking her phone and hopping on Instagram. It's so normal, she doesn't even think to mention it, unless the man is exceptionally creepy, which simply means unconfident and unattractive, in her opinion. When a woman starts bragging about men noticing her, it's because that stream of attention has slowed to a trickle. A woman who brags or complains about getting hit on wins twice. She received attention from the man who catcalled her, and she gets to be the center of attention again by telling the story. From puberty forward, women are attracted to men with resources, good looks, and social status, which translates to older guys. Freshman high school girls date upperclassmen with cars and social status, ignoring the scrawny, pimpled boys her age that ride bikes to school, and aren't physically mature enough to make the football team. As young women, they'll date the manager instead of their fellow broke interns. Women never look at younger men, until they hit the wall. Around 30, men start to hit their stride, in terms of looks, social status, and money. A 30 to 35-year-old man is the most confident, handsome, and successful that he's ever been in his life. As such, he's more desirable to women than ever. The younger women want a man with a nice car, a bit of money to spend on nice dates, and maturity she can admire. That leaves 30-something-year-old women out in the cold. Men their age are chasing girls that just turned 22. Unfortunately, this is at the time that a 30-year-old woman understands that she is running out of time. Many women in this situation reach down to the younger men who are also left out because women their age prefer older men. When a woman in her mid-30s, or older, starts robbing the cradle, sexing down young men, that's when you know the SHE knows it's over. Read my post, 5 Lessons from Dating a 40-Year-Old Feminist. Men aren't intimidated by successful women. Women that think their career in human resources, and finance Nissan Altima, shout out to Coach Greg Adams, are scaring men, should wake up to reality. It's not her Bachelor of Arts in social work that's turning men off, it's her nasty, opinionated attitude. It's been said, men don't like smart women. That's not the case. Men don't like bitchy, controlling, masculine creatures that women who think they are smart become. A grown man has no reason to be intimidated by that. Biologically weaker. Physically smaller. More emotional. Less logical. Human being such as a woman. This is the most obvious delusional statement of the post-wall old lady. It's obvious to everyone that her looks are waning, and her ability to attract men, at least the men she wants, is diminishing every day. If she is not married, the woman can't bear to acknowledge this plain reality. Instead, she'll deny what her own eyes and everyone else's can clearly see. Men flirt with me all the time, she'll protest. See number 2. I get asked out more in my 40s than I did when I was 20, she'll lie. Horny teenage boys shooting their shots, and pervs at the gas station don't actually count as men asking her out, but it's polite to simply nod and smile, so as not to destroy her already damaged self-image. I've dated many women in my life, and in my 30s, from age 23 to 43. Younger women have their positives, prettier, firmer, tighter, and wetter. I can also appreciate older women as well, a topic I may write about on the blog in the future. Older women can be more giving sexually. They can be more interesting to talk to. Understanding older women is essential for men who want to understand women as a whole. They won't say it explicitly, but older women will often convey that they understand they are losing the power they once wielded. It's a poignant tale, with much to learn, if you are open. I encourage young men to pursue older women. Personally, I dated a woman of 30 when I was 19. She opened my eyes, sexually of course, and in many other ways. When I went back to dealing with teenage women, I found it easy compared to the manipulation I'd experienced with my much older girlfriend. Thank you for listening. You have been upgraded. See you soon.